What about the level of information, though, that you get with this club? It seems to be at another level.
Well,
what do you say?
Word on the street is we get a little bit more information than most. So, you know, what's interesting about that is why it's so polarizing is you sort of have to declare like one or the other. And the reality is the answer's in the middle. And you have to value the analytics nowadays. There's 30 teams that do it, whether they want to admit it or not. And for us, the people component matters too. So you balance that information. How you apply it is the real competitive advantage in my eyes. In your decision making, whether it's in game or whether in Jeff's shoes where it's acquired.
Sanchez success.
Here's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
On the run, he's got it, and the Boston Red Sox are headed to the World Series.
Strike away, one out away. 3-2. Here it is! The Washington Nationals are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Astros after a new article includes allegations that the team stole signs.
The team responding this afternoon. Our sports director, Randy McEvoy, joining us now with more on this. Randy.
Yeah, sign stealing, common in baseball. It's part of the game. You got to do it the legal way, though. This whole story from The Athletic today is focused on the 2017 season and accusations made now by former Astros pitcher Mike Fiers, who was on the team during that World Series run. Now, in the story, Fiers accuses the Astros of illegally stealing signs, specifically during games at Minute Maid Park.
The Athletic reported today with Ken Rosenthal and Evan Drellick that the Astros in 2017 were using sophisticated video equipment to steal signs. Well, here's what was happening. They had a camera in center field. They were pointing the camera toward the catcher, catching, putting down signs. Then that image was on a screen right near the dugout in Minute Maid Park. So the players would get to know what pitch is coming, and then you have to communicate that pitch to the batter. How do you possibly communicate without an earpiece from the dugout to a batter? Well, you have to do it with noises. So the Astros are being accused of actually banging a garbage can in and around the dugout every time there's going to be an off-speed pitch.
Going for the strikeout pitch ever since.
The 2-2 to Correa, slap to second.
Now you get an aggressive secondary lead and look for the ball in the dirt.
This doesn't happen very often.
My gosh, when a guy's this nasty and doesn't give up that many hits, you got to take every advantage you can.
Houston's trailed 5-2 and 6-3. They've tightened it up to a one-run game here. The payoff pitch home misses, ball 4.
Here it's been a little bit better on the Astros side. He is just 8 for 41 against them, but he is always a fly. And an error by Lance McCullers Jr. That's how the 2 runs are scored. Marisnick to left field. He will give the Astros their first lead of the night. Couldn't track down. And then went for a triple. McCann does take the first in short stints, so he may face just McCann or might be in there for 2 out of 3. Astros down 2-1. We're playing the 5th. Fry, 24-year-old left-hander. And again.
All right, that's all you get. Good luck. We will reveal the result later. TK.
Trade-in value. Miami Vice. The death wish is throwing me off.
I always think of Danny Darwin.
Dr. Death. On the ground off the bat of Carlos Beltran. Bullpen action going for the White Sox as we start the bottom half of the 5th inning. In the air to left center field. Well hit. That ball's down into the wall. Beltran around second, heading to third. He is being waved home. The relay throw is not in time. Tie game. Triple for Bregman.
He's a good high ball hitter, and he just crushes the strike zone unless you can get it off the plate. Make it look like a strike away with break.
That is smoked. It is gone. 1-0 Houston.
AJ, what do you think of the allegations you guys were using whistles to try to gain some kind of advantage?
Man, I'm glad you asked that question. And in reality, it's a joke. But Major League Baseball does a lot to ensure the fairness of the game. There's people everywhere. If you go through the dugouts and the clubhouses and the hallways, there's like so many people around that that are doing this. And then, when I get contacted about some questions about whistling, it made me laugh because it's ridiculous.
Start crossing a line when you're using cameras and electronics illegally, where you're now filming the sign for a catcher, and then here comes a changeup. That's too much.
Right, well, look, all I can tell you is that this is the Major League Baseball version of Spygate.
Yeah. This is super upsetting. I love tip pitching and finding someone's tell and all that. This is happening so fast that it has to be done with a camera, and it sucks. Now they come back. He throws an off-speed pitch. There was no bang there. He gets him out. This is shitty for baseball. It's shitty for the Astros, and it's shitty for AJ Hinch, who had the most pompous quotes looking back.
But the data-driven approach has been divorced from ethics. So it's all data-driven, including, hey, can we get some more data by cheating? Let's do that. And given everything else you said, yes, clearly there is an absence of ethics, or at least a willingness to cross ethical lines that is beyond the pale for this Astros franchise.
Obviously, following the rules is something that's crucial to the competition on the field. It's anytime there's this sort of allegation, we take it very seriously. We want to make sure we understand everything that went on, who was involved, how far up in the organization it went. And at that point in time, we'll make a decision as to what, if any, discipline is appropriate.
Are you looking for him to make a mistake, or what are you hunting there?
I don't know. I don't know what I was looking for. Maybe that pitch.